Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2022 as we continue our Journeyman and Glory Hunter run with CURZON ASHTON. But we have a decision to make. It's only been like one game since the last episode, so this came about pretty quickly. Let's get right into it. All right, here we are, and as you can see, we have a job offer. It's a job offer that pays quite a bit more than our current contract, so there's that. It has a much higher transfer budget. There's that. Much higher wage budget. There's that. I mean, everything sort of seems pretty good about this job, and we'll dig at that in just one second. I want to point one thing out, just to set the where we're at, I guess, maybe. We did lose our last game. I've only played one game since the last episode. We lost to Scunthorpe. Home game. Should have done something at least. And so that puts us, we are right there on the bubble of relegation. And I think if we get relegated, I think that just makes it so much harder for us to do what we need to do with this challenge, because teams higher up don't want teams to get relegated, right? Even if we just got promoted, they don't want teams to get relegated. That being said, the decision we have to make the only reason Avant-Garde Kursk is coming after us is because they're in a bad situation. They just fired their manager. So if we go look at Avant-Garde Kursk, we can see that they are currently very much in relegation as well. So it's not like things necessarily improve in that regard. And as far as I know, there is no lower Russian division. I think there is. No, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to Russia First Division. There's Russian Cup, Super Cup. Yeah, that's it, right? Wait a minute. M League? No, that's all under-21s. Yeah, I don't think there is a lower Russian division, right? We've got the Premier League, and then we've got the First Division. So, I mean, interestingly enough, if you guys remember, we started with the Russian First Division last year. In fact, the team we played last year is the team that won, apparently, I guess, last year, or whatever this is telling us. Neftekamik is the team that we played with in our first attempt at Glory Hunter, the Journeyman Glory Hunter series. So, and obviously they were apparently good enough in real life to make advance. So the fact that we advanced them maybe wasn't that big of a deal. But this team is in a pretty bad place, quite frankly. But we know we can get into the higher leagues from Russia. We've done it. You've seen me do it. We know we can. And to put it in perspective, as we can see right here, the Russian First Division is ranked 54th out of the world, compared to the Vanarama National League, which is 94th in the world. That's a jump of 40 spots. 40 spots. And it actually puts us right up there with, I don't know, Sky Bet League One in England, I mean, it's not that far ahead of us. Or League Two in France, which is where we left Russia first. Or actually, we left the Russia Premier Division, I think, last year. Or did we get relegated and then leave? I can't remember exactly the order of events, but we jumped from Russia to France, to League Two, last year. So we know we can make that kind of move again. It's definitely possible. I mean, arguably, we could have just started with Russia, right? But we didn't get those job offers at the beginning. This year, we only got the Vanarama National North, which I've had fun with. Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with the progress or the direction we've made. Yeah, I mean, even Vanarama National is 1.5 stars. Russian First Division is 2 stars. So it's not a huge step up in overall reputation, but it is a step up. So in case you can't already tell, by the way, I'm kind of building it up a little bit. I think I'm going to make this move because I don't think we're going to be any worse off than we are now. And I think there's a chance we could be better. More budget, more opportunity, something different. We're obviously having struggles now. Maybe if we jump ship, we can reach mid-table with this team. And a mid-table finish in the Russian First Division, I would have to think is better than a relegation or even mid-table in Vanarama National. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's start this negotiation and see, I don't know, just for giggles, we can build this up a little bit. I like the relegation wage drop. There is no relegation. If we get relegated, I think we're done. We have to move teams because there is no other team. There's no other league down there that we can play. Well, there you go. Presuming that went the way we wanted it to, we are now in Russia. Is it the right move? I don't know. Hey, at least it's Broyar blue. We got that going for us, right? In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, David Broyar has left CURZON ASHTON to join Avangard Kursk. Broyar arrives with a record of 66 wins, 30 draws, and 23 defeats in his career. He's also won a league title. His first game in charge will be against Zenit 2 in the first division on 10/8/2023, which is, I think, 2 weeks away, or maybe a week and a half or something like that. Broyar will face pressure to bring immediate success to Trudovia Rezervi, sure, having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge. And he will need to hit the ground running if he is to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. We were not the favorites. Somehow they picked us up anyway. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm kind of excited to see a new team. This is going to be fun. Let's see what we've got here. 2-star reputation team. Media prediction is 17th, which I think is just outside relegation, right? Definitely a much higher capacity on their facilities. They have a club history of winning the second division as well as winning the third division, so good for them there. If we ever won the first division, that would be an improvement. Looks like, unless this just puts it in my favorite formation, which I don't think is the case, looks like they've been playing a 4-4-2 as well. So that is something that's kind of interesting. They want us to sign players under the age of 20 for the future. Do not sign players over the age of 30. Fair enough. Work within the wage budget. That sounds important. Sign players to sell for profit. We'll try. Maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 33. Okay. And they want us to avoid relegation, and they're not judging us on the Russian Cup. And then long term, they want us to become an established first division team, which obviously, for my goals, we want to do better than that. So, I don't really care about that. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. We'll just confirm all of this. And we're in Russia, which is, again, where we started last year. So kind of an interesting path here. Maybe it was the wrong move. Maybe not. We will find out. Looks like we've got a star player who they're suggesting offer a contract to. He's a fullback, 4-star current, 5-star. Yeah, I think I don't even have to look. I'll take it. We will offer this guy a contract and see if we can get him to stick around. Please and thank you. Wait until I've made an offer. We'll just let our Mr. Pavlov here, whoever that is. I guess that is either our one of our assistant managers or something like that, or it could be our director of football. You know what? We'll offer this as is. Why not? 3-year deal. It's a pretty costly deal, but hey, we're able to play players better now. All right. Well, okay. A little bit of negotiation here, but he didn't completely outright refuse it. Yeah, I'll give you a pay rise if we get up to the first division, or top division, I mean. Absolutely, because that would be a good thing for us. Significant potential from our striker here. You know, actually agree with that as well. That is a lot of potential. I'll drop off some of the promises, see if we can just keep it trimmed down. Very low wage for him compared to the other guy. I'm going to get rid of the yearly wage, but I don't mind giving you a promotion or wage raise if we get promoted. That sounds fine to me. Sure, we'll go with that. A little bit of negotiation here. Don't really want to give you a promotion or a pay raise. I'm sorry, sir. Let's drop that one. All right, there we go. Got him to sign on. Is that everybody? That's everybody for now that they've recommended, and I think I agree with those just from the little bit I've seen. A new expectation for playing time next season. Sure, we'll confirm that. We'll jump into some of this stuff a little bit later. tactics induction. We'll create the tactic in a minute. I actually have to look at the squad first. Actually, let's go look at our staff. Who is our best at judging players? It is apparently our goalkeeping coach, Mr. Ovshenkian. Sure, we'll go with it. So we're going to look at the squad depth, Mr. Goalkeeping Coach, and we'll look at, all position looks good to me. So here is what we've got. We've got a good left back who is also a good right back, but we also have a good right back. So he can play left. Keselev can play right. Martinov can play central defender with Ivanov, most likely. So we've got a decent defense here. I wouldn't say we've got enough for a 5-back, especially since we don't have any actual pushed up wing backs for that. So we'll probably play 4 at the back. Seems fair. We've got a decent goalkeeper here. We've actually got 2 pretty good goalkeepers. Pretty happy with that. We've got a really strong central or defensive midfielder, but he's also our best midfielder as well as the backup guy. So probably just stick with the midfield. In fact, we're probably trying to see. I definitely think 4 at the back, 2 in the middle. It's just a matter of whether or not we want to keep them back here or push them up. And honestly, 4-4-2 seems to be the right move, with the only thing I would say being that I would not mind having a better striker that we could bring into here. I think Galagin, whatever his name is, could be pretty good. Molchanov and Dimitri here, a little bit less ideal, although he does have some growth ahead of him. He could get better. Is either one of them really tall? 5'9", 5'11"? No, not at all. 6 foot. I mean, not great jumping reach, not great heading. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean, I would love to get me a tall guy. You know what? Like, how good would Harker be at this level? I mean, he's obviously still coming off injury, but is he even? I mean, look at these stats. I'd have to think he's good enough for this level, right? I mean, his jumping reach is outstanding. His heading is really good. I'd have to think he's good enough for this level. The fact that he's injured right now, he can't be registered for next match, really. Are we outside of transfer window? Where would I see that? Full calendar, maybe? We're on October 2nd. Transfer window closes on October 8th. Can we not register him at all? Or can he just not be registered for next match? Is that what that said? All right, let's back up for... I think it's just can't be registered for next match. I'm gonna offer. I'm gonna go after him. Why not? Until 1/26/2024. Okay, I mean, not great, but we could eventually register him and finish out the season with him. It might be fun. And that's one of the things about this challenge is fun, is just going after some of these players that we know that we like playing with. I mean, honestly, whatever they ask, I've got the money for it. Help CURZON ASHTON out a little bit too. I mean, I think he's worth it, honestly, at this point. We'll try it. We'll see. We'll get him in here. I think he'd be a solid target man if we want to stick with the 4-4-2, which I think we will. I think for now we're going to stick with the 4-4-2. We won't be playing target man at the moment, but that's okay. I'm just going to go create my own style. Go 4-4-2 straight up right here. Confirm. We're going to go positive most of the time. We are going to say, I'm going to go a little bit wider. I want to play out the defense for now. Hit early cross. Yeah, we'll hit early cross. We'll do mixed crosses for now. Eventually, we'll do that. Change that to floated crosses if we get him in here, or a different guy. Passing directness, probably standard, but I do want to bump the tempo up a little bit. For now, everything else I think looks okay. Just not a ton of changes. Just something basic here. I'm going to leave counter press and counter on because I think that worked for the other team. Seemed like it did, at least. I'm going to hold off on this right now. I'm going to hold off on a lot of this for right now. We're just going to keep it pretty simple here. And then out of possession, I do want to go much higher, and actually I'm going to go much higher and then just higher here. I think that will work. And honestly, I think that's it for now. I mean, if the assistant coach wants to recommend something, that is fine by me. We'll look at a suggestion here. And here is our team. Not terrible. Definitely need some improvements in a few places. Oh man, we get so many more subs. We got some injuries and suspensions and stuff like that. Definitely more subs. Definitely to get our scouting team out there doing what they do best. I mean, yeah, we're just going to keep scouting some of these guys. As far as our staff, how are we looking? A lot of room. A lot of room. I'm going to hold off for now. I kind of want to get settled first, but very likely going to move some stuff around. Oh, man. Standard of living. That's really rude, if you ask me. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I tried. Well, he would have been great. He's such a good player. I mean, this looks... Oh, whatever. Yeah. No, this looks up here good. Looks fine to me. We'll keep that in place. And staff meeting. First staff meeting with our new team. You believe that Keslev would make a better captain. I'm going to just say move on and leave that alone. We're going to move on from that as well. I'm okay with accepting those training suggestions. That looks good to me. Developing weaker feet. I am okay with that as well. And apparently Martinov does not seem willing to renew his contract and wants to go out. He's a star player, but if we can get some money for him, if we can get a lot of money for him, then yeah, I guess that's probably worth it as well. We can probably bring some other players in. Man, we got so much to do here. And the season's already started, so we've got a lot to do, but you know, not a lot of time to do it. We're going to schedule some of these pickups. I think that's good. Good suggestions all around. So here's coaching staff. We've got this guy as a coach. Not bad. Honestly, not bad at all. Fitness coach here. How are you good on fitness? Pretty good on fitness, honestly. 13 on fitness seems pretty solid. Performance analyst. I think there's got to be better performance analysts out there. I am going to approach to sign you. And I'm probably going to approach to sign the fitness guy as well, actually. Because I think we've got room for both of you guys. But I'm going to hold off on the performance analyst, see if we can get us a better one at some point. But I don't want to go too crazy here. I don't want to burn through all of our money. In fact, I don't even know what the actual finance situation is. 192,000 pounds in the hole. Of course it is. With a projection of 2 million in the hole over the next couple seasons. Great. First things first, I do need to change preferences. And I am going to, for the sake of being in Russia, change over to rubles. Where are they? Russian rubles? No. Am I blind? No. There it is, Russian ruble. Change over to that, just to kind of be with the motif of where we're at. Our scouting budget, if we go to scouting, I want to make sure we're actually looking at a package. Are we? Not the transfer budget, scouting budget. Where's the packages? Where's the packages? Am I blind? Did that change that? That's not what I want. Scouting. I'm blind, right? Like, where are the packages? I don't know how to get to them anymore. It's not assignments, is it? No. Priorities? No. Analyst priorities? Team? No. Knowledge? No. Okay. Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's where I would have thought it would be, quite frankly, but whatever. We'll be scouting the first division. Seems fine with me. Obviously, not a lot. There's not a lot going to happen in this episode. We're just going to kind of do some of the foundation setup stuff. We've done what, 2 episodes already? I think so. So I want to try and do about 10 per season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Oh, we've got time. I can do this episode and still do plenty. I take a huge break in Russia. I forgot about that. January, February, all completely almost gone. Even December, 3 full months almost completely gone. Right there. Hey, they did win their last game. That's pretty impressive. Looks like they are out of the Russia Cup already. So it's just the league. Man, they just played so terribly so far. But yeah, we just got to keep up the transfers or keep up the scouting. See if we can find something. Let's look at the data hub. Actually, that's a good call. Leaky defense, quiet defense. Okay, fair enough. Crossing is fewer crosses, accurate crosses. It's at least we're accurate. That's something. Defense efficiency. Quiet defense. I mean, we already saw that. Goal output. We're down here. Low scoring, leaky defense. And then movement. We're over here. So, I mean, not great, quite frankly. We're obviously well below average on a lot of things, but we're at least average on a couple things. So got something to work with. It's not amazing. I'm not going to lie. Any major injuries? We do have a couple. Broken lower leg from a French player, damaged neck from a breakthrough prospect, and a damaged foot from a French player. So no star players that are currently injured. That's good to see. Overall dynamics, good team cohesion, very good club atmosphere, very poor managerial support. We're going to have to get that taken care of at some point. We're going to hold a team meeting real quick. I'll see if they have any questions. They're agreeable at the moment. It's what you do here that counts. So nobody will judge you based on your reputation. Thank you, I guess. I am going to try and improve the strikers. They don't seem to care about that. I'll try and improve the quality. They seem like that a lot. So I guess that's enough promises for now. I think we can avoid relegation. They seem okay with that. That's the reaction I wanted. So pretty good team meeting, I would say, all things considered. So hopefully that carries over to some stuff. Oh, I know one thing I want to change with tactics. I do tend to like to play for set pieces if we can. Although I do need to set up. Actually, I don't know if I want to set up set pieces right this second too much until I find me. Well, okay. I say that. Let's see if we have anybody. Let's check up. I'm just going to quick pick these for now. Just get something in there that's worth something. And then I can always go back through and adjust later. We'll just take care of the penalties real quick while I'm sitting here. Is that what I would do? Yeah, pretty close actually. And then let's go look at corners and attacking corners on the right. I don't like having this many guys in here. I think I like to try and pull a few guys out. Who is our best? Jumping reach, heading. Maybe we have somebody who's not a striker that could be actually filling that spot. There's a good jumping reach, not good heading. There's pretty good jumping reach, pretty good heading. DCR. Why does it keep changing off? It seems odd. Like when I roll over here, it moves it off. That seems a little strange. Anyway, jumping reach heading not super great. Jumping reach heading not super great. Jumping reach heading not super great. Pretty much nobody except DCR. Well, okay, well, we'll do this then. We'll put DCR over here. I'm actually going to put him here. And then we'll put the striker. No, probably not the striker. We're probably going to put somebody else who's relatively okay into like maybe there. Striker can be probably go forward here. Let's bring a couple of our defenders back. DCL, DL. Swap your guys around if it matters. We're going to bring somebody short. And then we'll bring a couple guys out on the edge. Something like that. Really clear out here in the middle. And something of that nature. On the left-hand side, okay, and currently we are mixed crosses, but I want you to go, not short, I want you to go near post. Yep, that looks good. And then left, we'll put DCR over here. Same thing, similar type of structure. DCL, was it DCL? No, DR. Put him up here. We'll put the strikers just kind of wherever. DCL can come back here with the DL. We're going to pull somebody else back there just to kind of cover back there. Something of that nature. And we are going to have you go towards the far post. So same guy. He's in the same spot both times, but slightly different kind of look of things. And that seems to work for us in the other team. This is kind of what I did with the other team. So we'll see if it works here and go with that. I might change that around once we actually get a good person who got good heading in there. But for now, that is what we're going to do. And then next game coming up is in 6 days, it looks like. So actually, I'm going to play around with this a little bit. And I think the next game you guys are going to see is going to be down here somewhere. Probably Shinnik and Chaika. Okay, I can't say that. Probably Spartak M2 and Shinnik because I can't say the other ones. So we'll probably play a couple games, just kind of get things settled, and then we'll come back and show some stuff. But that's it. We're in a new team, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely have bumped up in overall reputation a bit. If we can be even mildly successful here, I think that helps our overall stock quite a bit. Before we go anywhere, let's see. Can we start a coaching course? We will find out. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.